YouTube. Here is a quick review of my new Tough1, the 1200 denier, 250 gram polyfill blankets. So these are waterproof. I just prefer to get the waterproof versus getting like a stable blanket. I just use the one. But basically the denier is like how much it's gonna not rip. 1200 is pretty high, so they're still young, so I don't want them to like chew on their blankets. The 250 gram fill fits the climate that I live in, so just check that gram fill whenever you go to buy your blankets and make sure that it's not too light or too heavy of a blanket for your climate. Alvin got the I think it's syrup, if I'm saying that right, color, and it looks absolutely adorable on him. He was a size 42 when I got him a couple years ago, but I needed a little bit more length. So when I measured him, he was a 45. So the next size would probably be a 48. So this fits him perfectly. It's probably a little bit tight in the chest, but honestly, he doesn't wear a blanket as much because he's a mini and they get super fluffy. The other one that I got purple for Maya, and same thing, 1200 denier, 200 gram polyfill. So she is in a size 78. I had a 75 for her previously, and then as she's grown, she's 5 now. When I got her, she was 3. So now that she's 5, she fits in a 78. She still fit in the 75, but honestly, her butt in the back kind of hung out a little bit, so I needed a little bit more length as well. But honestly, this is the color that I got for Alvin. I just thought it was different and cute, but I have no complaints. I just put it on to make sure that it fits. And if you hear a duck, that is Jamie. I'm gonna come over here so he quits trying to talk. But basically, it has the fleece at the withers. It also has the buckles if you do want to attach a hood, which I don't really need that where I live, but it's nice to have that option just in case. And then it also has this adjustable Velcro strap, so when it's on him, you can adjust the tightness of the around the neck area. It also, when you put it together in the front, so it's got these straps, so they just buckle in, and obviously the Velcro on the front. But here's his size. I think that was, yeah. But anyway, and then it has the cross straps across his belly, and it also has the straps that go around his back legs and the tail flap. So I got Maya the same exact kind of blanket. I'm gonna show it to you on her, so she's modeling hers, so I'll show you that one in just a second. All right guys, so this is Maya sporting her new blanket. She had the same blanket the last couple years that I had her. When I got her, she was 3, and so we had to upgrade to a different size just to get a little bit more length over by her butt, because her butt was hanging out the end of last winter. So we went up a size, so she's now in a size 78. And if I didn't mention it before, this is the Tough1 Snuggit blanket. The difference is the basics one does not have, I was trying to show you, the Velcro right here where you can tighten the neck if you needed to. But basically, this is how the front looks. I have it undone right now just so you can see. But basically, it's got the it has the Velcro. She tried to eat my phone. But basically, your size is listed there. And when we close it, I can't do this one-handed, but basically, when I pull it forward and really adjust it, this clasp will go here. And just a side note, if you have anything that does have clasps like this, make sure that this part is facing in and not out, so it's less likely to get hooked on stuff. Because, you know, if you have horses, you know, they get themselves in quite a pickle sometimes. But yeah, so you're just gonna clip it on here, if I can get that on there. Okay, so that's how that's gonna look. And then, like I said, this Velcro right here, if you wanted to undo that and loop it around up here, that would make, you know, kind of dart the neck a little bit. Like, I don't know if I'm like a seamstress or not, like if that's even the correct word, but basically it's just gonna kind of bring up the neck where it's not gonna gape so much. But because this is her first couple nights in this blanket, I didn't want her to feel too constricted. It also has the latches, the little hooks up here if you wanted to add a hood. It has the fleece withers, and Tough1 does like a really good job with color. So this is the purple. It's a little bit darker than the way the camera's making it out to be, but I think it looks stunning on her. And on this part, it's got like the care instructions on here if you want that. Also, I wanted to point out that these straps here, they add a little bit of extra fabric over the actual clips. So I think that's really nice because, again, less likely to get hooked on stuff. And also, if you have anybody that's going to help your other horse take off their blanket, it's good to kind of make it a little bit harder for them. But we have the crisscross straps that are adjustable here. And so that's both of those belly straps. And she's amused, obviously. And then we have the back leg straps that are also adjustable. And again, they have a little bit of extra fabric back here to kind of cover that, that clip. So again, really good feature for Tough1. And then right here we have the tail flap. But overall, I mean, like I said, Tough1 does a really good job with their blankets. With a good price, so I'm really excited about this. I highly recommend these. Last year, it was pretty uncommon for us. We got 11-degree weather for about a week. It didn't stay 11 degrees, but it was still pretty cold for us here because we live in the South. So this is the 200-gram polyfill and 1200 denier fabric because, like I said, her and Alvin will play blanket tag sometimes, and they are waterproof, so I really like that. Let me see if I can show you some of the padding, the thickness of it. But this is what the inside looks like. It's really soft, and right here there's no padding because this is obviously like where the black starts. That's not really like insulated or anything. The only scenario where I've had them get wet in these blankets is when they have laid down on wet ground, and like if the blanket creases like this when they lay down, it will get, she's about to use the restroom, it will get, nice Maya, thank you, perfect timing, so it will get dirty that way. Yeah, let's swing this way. YouTube does not need to see that. But basically, she did already roll in this blanket and it stayed put perfectly. So I highly recommend this blanket. And if you have any comments or questions, or if you have any recommendations for a blanket that you love, I'm all ears. So I'm all about learning, especially in the horse world. There are opinions everywhere with everything with horses. So I always say just do what works for you and your horse. But I will see you on the next video. And like I said, just let me know if you have any questions, and go ahead and like and subscribe if you like to see videos like this. And we will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.